lot that I don't say. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get or you get got, the only option where I stay. Yeah, I see them plotting, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know on my place. Gotta keep my distance if you toxic to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping out the states. Yeah, they run the beast out me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping, they just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? They don't mean nothing. Yeah, just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last and now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we alright. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I? Drop an album, then I ghost a couple summers.
fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? Let me know if I'm the man and I'm in. Let me know, let me know, let me
straight. I'm getting paid my 23s. I was jumping J. Pull back and fade, I'll take the 3. I'm about my pay, about my cake. They want my way, they want my way, they want my way, they want my way. They heard them straight. I'm getting paid my 23s. I was jumping J. Pull back and fade, I'll take the 3. I'm about my pay.
Drop 2,500 just on some gear. I don't you know my pill. Just as the head too far from the real. I slow, but I see that clear. Met above only man that I feel. Leveled up, we in two different tiers. Lost so much just in 2 different years. Yeah, I hide in my bag, now I'm gone. Ain't no way I can cap in my songs. Free new birds, so they send them on home. Where I'm from, gotta keep you. All the hate, I don't condone. Smell it strong like a long. In my zone, I can't pick up the phone. I'm grown, I may say yeah. You scream, this Venus, I might tell a color to water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 down the I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts in your feet. Don't chick a bun on the back of my sneakers. The diss on my own just like Ace from the clean. Street, I still got Ace from the teacher. Stepped out on the floor, I hate from the bleach. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. We ain't the same, man, I'm one of a kind. You ain't my slime, you ain't one of my guys. Recognize risky, the fake in disguise. Think I was pain in my eyes. Wondering why they be telling these lies. Ain't no goodbye, straight to cutting these ties. Mama say praying always to be wise. I hope they don't test me. I was this smart, never needed a tool. Plus, I'm street smart, keep up. Benjamin, I get my pockets a tumor. Got used to ballin', but I ain't a hooper. Can't go outside, got me here for my junior. Can't go out bad, I step like a trooper. I do the dash, woo, there's a trooper. Cartier's on, I see what's in my future. I cannot catch this for life on the track. I came in through the back, Louis V on my back. Sharp as the tack, these shoes cost me a rack. I say, let's just be sending them back. And them feel like I'm winning, I need me a plaque. Live life like a lineman, I need me a right beside me, this Cody and Zach. Gotta ran it up like you spin on the track. This, you scream. Venus, I might tell a color to rain. Water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 down the I just pulled out with a diva, she bougie. They be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts in your feet. Don't chick a blunt on the back of my sneakers. The diss on my own just like Ace from the clean. Street, I still got Ace from the teacher. Stepped out on the floor, I hate from the bleach. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. 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 Racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lex? How can I lex? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lex? How can I lex? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, gotta with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine for the get. How long I got, man, as long as I get. I'm from the side with a time never rest. Move through the side like it's mine, I protect it. Do it for the side, I'ma rise and direct it. Yeah. On me, try to get my dough. Wrist don't freeze, but the time not slow. They love to talk on the way I glow. Yeah. Been so long, that's all I know. Made it on mine, and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. This, that's all, stay, never match a song. Racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lex? How can I lex? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lex? How can I lex? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on racks. This is no rap. I'm on that fast. Yeah. I gotta catch it. See me in action. On go. That's all that I know. Yeah. How far will I go? I do not hesitate, pump, I go get it. Location, no problem. I cannot help that I'm picky. I made it my way from the bottom. Holding the game in my hands up so high as like I'm on a column. Them over there like me, don't go putting them all in my column. This is a life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lex? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lex? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Yeah.
just fall back. I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that. I ain't got no credit, but I got the cash. Skipping through the town, you gon' need a pass. Back out on the scene, my whole team elite. Poppy turn a squib. Woke up and they still tryna be me. I sold them the drip with the slip, I got the receipt. Whoa, pretty than Givenchy. On her baby car seat. She don't need makeup on the wake up, she a Barbie. Now run, tell you this what Poppy Rojo taught me. Bow. I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that. Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off, I just hey, I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that.
This week on 2K TV, we're chatting with musician Jack Harlow. And how does a signature shoe come together? We ask the designer of the Kawhi seismic moment.
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. This is the era of positionless basketball in the NBA. Celtics coach Brad Stevens said, I don't have the 5 positions anymore. It's as simple as 3, either a ball handler, a wing, or a big. We've become more versatile as the years have gone on. And guys, teams are now looking for players who provide that kind of versatility. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, Tatum and Cantor together down low. Walker and Smart, the guard. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. But whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Good on the shot.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now, here's Cantor. There's Walker with the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Connects from 3-point range.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dive.
And here's Cantor. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. Howard against Cantor, and it's sent back by Howard. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Brown. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. The kick out to Walker. Shot to stop the run. That one doesn't go. And it's the Lakers the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and we saw them really play a determined game when it came to
free throws, good for Junior. For Boston, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field in what's been a very difficult start for them. Cantor finds Smart. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. James, the pass to Junior. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boston's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. So it's Boston now after the basket by Los Angeles. Smart kicks to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Howard trying to free himself up. And it's Junior missing. Celtics trail by 9. Walker, bounce pass. Smart, wide open, he fires. It's good from long range.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
And here's Tatum for 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Junior. They get the rebound. Davis. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Davis has got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Junior. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The open shot by Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First one falls for. And both free throws good for Junior. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench, because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
to the left wing. Celtics passing it around. Brown against James. James with some nice D.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that. And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on the second free throw. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Junior. Tatum trying to break free. And it's Junior missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affects winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Now here's Davis. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Rocket 2. Cash. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here's Kuzma following the bucket by the Celtics. From the baseline. Here's McGee. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's Tice. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Davis against Tatum. Boston needs to get off a shot. There's Wanamaker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Bradley. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Boston called for the foul.
Well, you have to admire the way...
with the new group. And here's Rondo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Walker and Smart, the guards. Enes Kanter is out there with Brown. And it's Poirier in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Nice shot by Smart.
The clever floater, right? Marcus Smart putting the right amount of touch on what is really a tough shot.
Let's Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Rockets, put together a nice one. He had 16 points, and he was so skilled at earning trips to the line, he frustrated the defense in the process. Surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. See if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
Got a hand on it. They get it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Smart against Rondo. Outside, Walker over Davis. Kept alive by Boston. The shot's good from Cantor.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
James, the pass to Junior. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
He can't get it to go. Excellent D from Cantor. Celtics trail by 14. The kick out to Brown. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got his third bucket of the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have Brown to make up.
Now, Junior. He's got 11. James trying to free himself up. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Against Rondo. Tatum on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely. First free throw is good. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Boston. Second free throw, no good. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 16-point game. Howard with the steal. Floats it up for Davis. That shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Walker dishes to Cantor. 6 to shoot. Looking to end its cold spell. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 7.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Inside. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Tatum. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Rondo. Knocked away. And he banks in the layup. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Here's Cantor. He's got 5. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Celtics trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Tatum. Howard against Cantor. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. The 3 from Tatum. Good on the triple. He's got 10.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Outside Rondo. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Brown.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot find one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Food downstairs?
We'll see you in a bit.
Come up with this too? Okay. Alright then.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
for a good fortune is bad. Crazy. Oh my God. Something's wrong with you. It's a fork in the bag. Fork in the bag.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Junior, and it's Howard in at center. The kick out to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Enes Kanter to me is every night he's capable of a double-double. He's an efficient low-post scorer and a determined rebounder. This guy can play now. Let's make no mistake.
And Kanter drops them both. Lakers leading by 8. Rondo kicks to Junior. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum. That free throw, no good.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
The Celtics shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Boston has possession. They trail by 9 points. Kanter kicks to Walker. Here's the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about the range of Kemba Walker? Boy, he's put in a lot of work to get better.
Rondo passes to James. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Outside Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
James dishes to Junior. James trying to free himself up, and it's Junior missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Wanamaker, and that one is good. Wanamaker's got his first basket.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
LeBron kicks to Junior. Can't hit that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
All right, time now to cook it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Come on,
I'll tell
man.
you, we're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA here. Thanks. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Walker against Rondo. Brown with it. 10 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Brown's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about it, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise with a coach.
The fuck?
Good substitution here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Junior subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That's good from McGee. Austin with the ball. The lead is 2. Outside, Smart. Let's a floater go. Green taking his time here, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming in. And the foul goes against Boston.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in.
That's good from Green. And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Junior with it, working on Walker, kept alive, McGee, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not clocking out in that instance.
Pass to Brown, front past the arc. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Scooped up. Tyus trying to break free. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Junior. 14 points for him. For the lead. Goes back up. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6 points in the quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Walker. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's Junior. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
Free throw good, Junior. Dennis Cantor's checked in for the Celtics. So 1 for 2 that time at the strike.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Junior with it, working on Walker, and it's Junior missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
To the middle, here's Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Stolen by Walker. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. The 3. Brown. Good. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty play.
Kuzma passes to Junior to end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he makes the first. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in, and both free throws good for Junior. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. A 2-point game. And he overshot that one, missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls. And he can't hit the second.
What the hell?
Puts it up. Misses there. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we'll be right back after this. look at today's State Farm Assist of the Game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Enes Kanter is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Junior with it, picked up by Brown. And the Celtics making a change here. Edwards is checked in. He's off on the first.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
And he sinks the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Brad Wanamaker is checked in for the Celtics. Here's Brown, and it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Green passes to Junior. And Tatum over to help. And Davis wide open. He shoots, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
To the inside. Here's Brown, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Junior dishes to Green. Kuzma passes to Junior. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. Outside Tatum. Here's Kanter. Rebound the Lakers. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. And that one's good, Junior. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Wanamaker. To the paint. Here's Tice. Kanter trying to free himself up. Tice, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one goes. And Los Angeles with some changes. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Green. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kanter, the pass to Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
A shot's good from LeBron.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
First free throw is good.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Rondo dishes to Junior. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and the foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Davis. Passes it to Brown. Five on the clock. High post shot.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room. And that was the difference on that possession.
Here's the dish to Junior. Here's Howard. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 6. Kicks to Cantor. On the wing right. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Now Cantor. The pass to Tice. Five to shoot. Over in the corner, Brown. They get a hand on it. Over Davis. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the.
Well, I love the of Cantor. He is relentless on the offensive glass. How about that throw down?
Outside Rondo. Howard in the.
Trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Ojale is checked in for Daniel Tice. Here's LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Oh, Tatum in position.
Guys, this guy is a natural-born scorer. Jason Tatum finding his groove.
Lakers leading by 5. James kicks to Junior. No good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
In offensive rebounding, really all about.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Over James. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Junior with it. Upside Rondo.
Strong first half. This guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Wanamaker. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Junior. No good that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tatum trying to break free. Busted. No good that time either.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder should he have moved it just one pass more. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Here's Ojale. Off target on the 15-footer. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Junior, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And both free throws good for Junior.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Player of the game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Let me see if they have enough.
He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Davis has got 20 points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Tatum passes to Wanamaker. Here's Tatum. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Lakers leading by 11. Here's Davis. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
Brown outside. On the wing, Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Green. Cash. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one fast break. And Green slams it in.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
James, the pass to McGee. Ball's not loose. Davis gets to Junior. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. And foul on the the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Lakers leading by 8. Here's James, and the layup falls. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, 6'8" and 200, who knows how many pounds, but the King, one of the most apropos nicknames in sport.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Stolen by McGee. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, at this point, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the King.
Tatum against Davis. Here's Cantor. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rondo dishes to Junior. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Wanamaker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the. And now, as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch, with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. And so Tatum nails it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. Wins on the year now.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Hey guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for LeBron.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. So Los Angeles takes the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Oldham, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our terrific 2K Sports Group, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
A brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We have a great show in store for you today. We're talking fashion, we're talking music, and of course, plenty of 2K.
But first up, let's talk fashion, and we're going to give you a chance to earn some VC with some 2K TV Interactive, brought to you by New Balance.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The subway system in Manhattan, part of the experience here in New York. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture. None is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. PJ Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before that half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at center. And for the Knicks, Barrett Knox are the wingman. Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Peyton in at the point. So off the tip, it's New York. Now Howard. LeBron left side. Got a piece of it. Peyton against Rondo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Well, we've seen indications of Peyton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along. Just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
So the second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's James. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
Passes it to Knox. Pass to Randle. Back to Knox. 2 on the clock. Buries it from 3-point range.
The offense is going to get a little bit more lethal with Knox being able to hit that.
And hey, physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. For 3, Barrett. It's rebounded by Rondo. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Brett? And the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like like that phrase, Kevin. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Here's Payton after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Payton passes to Knox. Gibson looking it over. Back to Knox. For the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They get it back. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Knicks. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Rondo. Bobbed up there for Howard. LeBron James on the wing. He's defended by Randall. LeBron kicks to Junior. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Alfred Payton. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And both free throws good for Junior. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Payton the bounce pass. Davis against Randall. That shot off. Great D that time from Davis.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Randall following the basket by LeBron James. And the pass to Barrett. Here's Knox. 6 on the shot clock. New York, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 5. Junior the pass to James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Payton. 17 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Back to Knox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. LeBron with the block.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. James has got 9 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Knicks trail by 10. Payton with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Poked away. Rondo with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Payton passes to Randall. Back to Payton. The shot will not fall, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
A nice shot by Howard.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Here's Payton. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's James. It's a 14-point game. Rondo passes to LeBron, and James throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Barrett. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Now, here's Junior. After R.J. Barrett's miss, Rondo passes to Davis. Junior dishes to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. And Alfred Payton with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the time. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight, and he makes the first. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Kevin Knox. And then for Los Angeles, Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. All the time in the world to get that one off.
Now Bradley following the three-point attempt by Dennis Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Lakers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Smith. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Will it go? Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. Nice shot by Portis. 7. Bradley with the ball. He dishes it to Junior. For Los Angeles, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. First one falls for him.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Here's Ntilikina. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Dotson. McGee with the block. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Harkless. And Junior throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ntilikina kicks to Smith. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Just attacking the basket right there. Smith Jr. goes up strong every time he gets in there.
And New York making a change here. Bullock's checked in. Here's Kuzma, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions.
And Randall, they're the forwards. Elfrid Payton is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Gibson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Howard's shot is good.
And I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Celtics, was outstanding. He scored 28 points, and once again, he made an effort to draw contact, find different ways to get to the foul line. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. Don't keep getting it to him.
Here's Payton.
Well, a good defender, the wingspan and timing Rondo has on defense sometimes can be disruptive.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Out to the wing. Here's Knox. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Knox has got 4 points in the quarter.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Down low, here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Randall against Davis. Randall passes to Knox. 3 on the clock. Over James. Knox misses. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Here's Junior. Randall grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ntilikina passes to Payton. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
It's good. Rondo's got 9.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Payton finds Gibson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And the second free throw, good. And so it's the Lakers with it. James outside. Pass to Howard. Trying to get open is Davis. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Now, here's Junior. He's defended by Randall. Shot clock at 5.
Quick defensively. Very, very nice lateral movement. Lockdown defense from Ntilikina.
Payton surveying the floor. Davis against Randall. Out to Payton. Here's Knox. And the shot is long. Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
The Lakers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Payton. Feeds to Gibson. Passes it to Randall. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time. Here's Junior. Rondo against Gibson. They get it back. Davis. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payton passes to Ntilikina. Gibson with it. New York moving it around. Randall outside. Back to Payton. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Poked loose. But they'll get another chance. Rondo kicks to Junior. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Over Gibson. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Payton passes to Gibson. They need this. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Davis. And they double up Davis. The dish to Junior. Back to Davis. James outside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
To the wing on the left. Here's Gibson. And the Knicks miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. The Lakers have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Free throw good, Junior. And both free throws good for Junior. The Knicks shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Smith for 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Junior. He's coming off a 28-point game against Boston.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Yeah, second chance points, again, a huge problem for this team.
Dotson kicks to Portis. Smith left side. Over Junior. He can't get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And here's Smith. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Here's Portis. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Really impressed with the shot selection.
I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the pivot, manning the middle. Payton passes to Randall. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one.
So creative on offense. Randall getting more and more comfortable handling the ball and understanding where he can get to on specific possessions.
On the wing, James. Garrett covering. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Here's Barrett. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Yep, it counts. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's...
And Davis has got 12 points in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Barrett gets it to go.
I think RJ found that floater right as he got into the area. One more step, he's able to spot the rim. Soft touch. There's a tremendous demand in the NBA right now for the kind of build that RJ Barrett gives you at that guard position. So sturdy, so strong, and he has a chance to be one of the best guards in the league for many years to come.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Floats it up for Randall. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Davis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for him.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And Brent, some breathless comparisons for R.J. Barrett. People throwing out names like Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady.
I mean, that's a ton of optimism around names like that. But this young player...
with almost an entire new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Randall. Reggie Bullock comes in for Kevin Knox. Dotson's checked in for Barrett. And it's Dennis Smith in for Peyton. Rondo dishes to Junior. Over in the corner, Green. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Now Rondo. He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. Gibson with the steal. To the inside. It's deflected. Green with the ball. He kicks it to Rondo. Back to Green. Tipped away. It's taken away by Smith. 52 seconds left to play in the third. It's Portis atop the key. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. They need this one. And the layup is up and in. Smith's got his third basket of the night.
That's a pretty gritty play there by Dennis Smith Jr.
Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Junior. Rondo against Smith. Now here's Rondo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yep, can be a threat from the mid-range whenever Rondo looks to get it going from there.
Smith surveying the D. Here's Gibson, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession from the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
and he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Changes for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Junior subbed in for Danny Green. Here's Junior. Morris trying to free himself up. And it's Junior missing. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Barrett not in at the forward position. Payton is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Portis in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here is Dudley. Back to Cook. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. From the stripe, here's Knox. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Brosdakis is checked in, and Ellington is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform.
You can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And Brosdakis gets it to go. Brosdakis has got his first basket of the night.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Junior the pass to Cook. Here's Junior. Back to Cook. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And he can't stop the run as he misses. New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Wasted no time on that one. Knox has got 10 points in just the second half. Lakers shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Cook kicks to Junior. To the middle. Cook, good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, and then fully in control for this win.
Outside Portis. Pass to Ellington. Lets the 3 fly. Morris with the rebound. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Junior the pass to Cook. but can't get it to fall. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alden. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Disrespect and I'm on that. Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off, I just fall back. I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that. I ain't got no credit, but I got the cash. Skipping through the town, you gon' need a pass. Back out on the scene, my whole team elite. Poppy turn a squib. Woke up and they still tryna be me. I sold them the drip with the slip. I got the receipt. Whoa, pretty.